Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. I'm Kristi Shive, and this morning we're visiting with Amanda Hardy. She's Henderson County's Family and Consumer Sciences Agent. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning.
It's great to have you on the show. And today you are going to talk to us about how to get the best deal on airfare. And a lot of people do summer vacations. They even are preparing for fall break. So what tips do you have for us today?
Absolutely. Well, and we know that depending on the time of when you need to fly will also depend on your cost. So doing your homework a little early and shopping around early, especially if you know the dates. So for instance, if you are looking for something in the fall, you're going to probably pay less by purchasing it today's time versus waiting till a week or two before you're leaving. So it's really good to make sure that you do check around, check different airlines, and see what kind of deals are going on. I know I get emails all the time for some of them that I fly that'll say, $59 to somewhere. And so those are always great to look for. It's also, really interesting that, when you think about it, different people pay different prices. So the person sitting next to you may pay less or more. And like I said, it's all about the timing. It's whether what day you want to fly out. If you're flexible with that, flying, sometimes flying on the weekend will cost more than flying during the week. So checking out that, but also, being willing to even wake up early. So catching those really early flights, a lot of times will save you money. Some of those later midday flights cost a little bit more. Also, a lot of times you have rewards to redeem. If you have a credit card, you might have an airline's credit card, or you might have just a credit card that earns points, and you can put those points towards your trip, towards your airfare. So all of those are important, but also looking at the prices of those underlining things that you may not realize, which would be like your luggage. Are you getting to get a bag free if you go? Is it less money to check two that are underweight versus one that's overweight that they're going to charge you more for? Those are the type things you want to look at. Do you even need to check a bag at all? Those are some things that, are really important. And I know recently, Kristi, I was on a airplane that they asked for people to give up their seat. So if you're not in a time frame of when you have to be somewhere or get back, you can always give up your seat for several points, and those points go towards another flight. And sometimes they'll even pay for your hotel and your meals and fly you somewhere you might never been. So
Yeah, you might even get an extra night added to your trip if you aren't
absolutely.
in a rush. You could have a free hotel. And so, Amanda, it sounds like it's really dependent upon your situation and maybe what's worth the cost for you.
Absolutely. So if it's something that you've got to get to somewhere at a certain time, or if it's an emergency, those things are understandable that you're going to pay more. But if it's something like you said that you can be a little bit more flexible, you might get a better deal.
Yes, you mentioned some of those early flights, and I know that that can be challenging. But if you think about the pros, you might be getting to your destination earlier when you take that early flight. Now, Amanda, do we
Absolutely.
have any information if someone is watching and they are still trying to learn more?
Absolutely. You can contact your local extension office. Every county in Kentucky has one. So if you're listening from another county, you can contact them as well, and they can get you this information.
All right, Amanda, thank you so much for being with us today. If you are interested in finding out more information how to get the best deal for your airfare, be sure to contact your local extension office. Thanks for joining us, and we hope you have safe travels if you are traveling this summer or fall. See you next time on the Farm and Home Show.